About 1,000 years ago, Europe was undergoing significant changes, partly due to the religious conflicts known as the Crusades. These wars were led by European Roman Catholic Christians who sought to expel Muslims from the Middle East. The Crusades began in the late 11th century and lasted for approximately 2 centuries. The presence of European armies in the Middle East led to increased trade, which was primarily controlled by merchants from Venice and other Italian city-states. These merchants profited greatly from transporting and supplying the warring armies. Upon their return from the Crusades, European crusaders brought back new and valuable products, including spices, perfumes, silk cloth, steel goods, and drugs. These products gained high value throughout Europe, leading to increased trade and the growth of towns. They also contributed to the rise of wealthy European merchants. European nations were experiencing growth and development, establishing armies and governments that required funding through taxation. By the 15th century, European countries were prepared to explore new territories. Portugal took the lead in exploration. Around 1400, the Portuguese aimed to control the spice trade in the East. European merchants no longer wanted to rely on costly Venetian and Arab traders for spices. They desired direct access to Asia to maximize profits. Prince Henry, known as Henry the Navigator, spearheaded Portugal's exploration efforts. He brought experts to Portugal and studied the sciences related to exploration. Under his leadership, Portuguese sea captains ventured along the west coast of Africa in search of a route to India and East Asia. Ultimately, they reached the southern tip of Africa, known as the Cape of Good Hope. Within approximately 50 years, the Portuguese gained control of the spice trade. They established trading colonies in Africa, the Persian Gulf, India, and China. Technological advancements, such as improved ship designs that could navigate ocean storms and winds, contributed to their success. Inventions like the compass allowed them to sail beyond the sight of land, while modern cannon armaments helped them compete against Muslim and East Asian traders. However, other European nations were not willing to let Portugal monopolize this trade for long. Spain's Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand agreed to support an exploration led by the Italian navigator, Christopher Columbus. Columbus believed that sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean was the shortest route to reach the East. He set sail in 1492 with 3 ships and reached an island he named San Salvador on October 12th. Columbus explored nearby islands, including Cuba and Hispaniola, believing they were part of the coast of East Asia, the Indies. He encountered the indigenous people, whom he called Indians. Leaving men behind to build a fort, Columbus returned to Spain in March 1493, hailed as a national hero. In subsequent voyages, Columbus continued his exploration, searching for a passage to the Indies. He encountered unfamiliar plants and encountered native peoples who spoke different languages from those in the East. Despite the evidence of a new world, Columbus remained convinced that he had reached the Indies and refused to accept the reality of his discovery. Columbus's voyages, however, paved the way for further exploration of the New World. Other explorers, including Amerigo Vespucci, who gave the continent its name, ventured to North America. Spanish explorers, driven by the pursuit of gold, power, and the spread of Christianity, made significant discoveries and conquests in the New World. Juan Ponce de León explored the coast of what is now Florida, while Hernán Cortés conquered the Aztec Empire in Mexico. Ferdinand Magellan embarked on a 3-year voyage around the world, and Francisco Pizarro dismantled the Inca Empire in Peru. Within 50 years of Columbus's arrival, Spain had claimed vast territories in America. The exploration and conquest of the New World marked a transformative era in history,